Welcome to the 24 FPS of Le Mans. This is a behind the scenes of my latest animation project here at Comic Caper Productions. This is the first time I'm actually doing such a video, mostly because I don't have a microphone, so forgive any poor audio quality. As you can probably tell from the title, my short is a racing film taking inspiration from the historic 24 Hours of Le Mans race, part of the World Endurance Championship. This is the longest race, both in length and duration, held at the famed Circuit de la Stop Motion, for my film. It's a race that takes place on a specific built track joining up with public roads at the vaunted Mulsanne Straight, a stretch of road that results in some crazy top speeds for the cars in competition. Now, there are a variety of cars that partake in the race, divided into specific categories, but for the sake of my short, I've only got 8 similar type cars. The toy cars I'm using, as you can see, don't quite align with the image and style of the iconic cars at Le Mans, though they have come close to matching the LMGT3 category of cars. I've done quite a bit of research and taken a vested interest in this race ever since I saw Ford v Ferrari, but to be honest, I'm not really a motorsports fan. I am becoming one though. Le Mans, with its idea of grueling endurance, felt like a cool concept to attempt. All through the planning phase of the film, I decided to watch and revisit a variety of racing films, falling in love with the use of craft to capture the dangers and thrills of racing. Particularly Grand Prix, a film on F1, and Le Mans, based on the actual race, really caught my eye. Of course, my desire to make this film went into overdrive thanks to Joseph Kosinski's satisfying F1 film starring Brad Pitt. As such, the idea of my film was born, but I wanted to take a unique approach to it. Part of this was the idea to divide the film into 2 different cuts. The first cut, which I have already shot, is a dynamic master cut. It is a wide-angle shot capturing the entire set, panning left to right as the cars race. This was shot across 24 hours with natural light, generally a big no-no because of the quickly shifting light for stop motion. This experiment worked interestingly, as the set you see before me was a bit minimalistic. It didn't have a large backdrop, and the advertising boards didn't exist either. In fact, in some shots you may be able to see the edges of the table on which this is shot. My second cut, now ready for production, is divided into multiple shots, more engaging as a narrative, born from the actions in the master cut. The set is also expanded, and there's a great consideration taken to even give the lighting more intent. These 2 lamps across from each other will be depicted as floodlights within the race. The crowd, despite being flat pieces of paper, an oddly giant size compared to the cars, will be interactive to the plot of the race. I have even decided to give the cars not only personalities based on the team categories, but also drawn these drivers taken from famed names in the racing circuit, including celebrities such as Paul Newman and Steve McQueen, who once raced at Le Mans. To round out the set and lighting, I've lined the road with fairy lights to give the nighttime sequences a colorful and cool feel. As for the set, I made adjustments and mistakes to the design of the original circuit. For example, here at the Mulsanne Straight, in the bid to make the road to fit enough competing cars, I reduced the size of the 2 chicanes that generally create a slowdown for racers. Secondly, instead of creating a pit lane parallel to the main track, I recreated the Bugatti circuit used by MotoGP bikes at Le Mans to act as a pit lane and included these color-coded boxes for the pit stop garages. Then I recreated the Michelin digital leaderboard at the start position. Finally, I also recreated the iconic Dunlop Bridge, in this case Comic Caper Bridge, leading to Mulsanne. Till then, I'd like to just say, look forward to this short film, 2 shots in fact, because I have put a lot of passion into this film. I could have just as easily printed the boards or the crowds, made it look more polished, but I chose to cut, paste, and paint in this manner because I wanted to give this that handmade quality, make it feel like it was built and make it look tactile. Give it a soul in a day and age where creation can be done with the push of a button and a prompt. Thank you.